This month, Arlington is beginning a year-long ceremony marking the 200th anniversary of Columbia Pike. And we want in on that action too. So to start the show today, we're going to meet a group of people dedicated to capturing the Pike's amazing spirit of diversity. They're called the Columbia Pike Documentary Project, and they very graciously agreed to show us the Pike through their eyes.
Mind if I get a shot? All right, man. Cool, thank you. I've been photographing this thing since it was the previous shopping center. And this whole end of the Pike is completely turning around what it looks like. It's interesting to photograph where I'm from. And the advantage of working here is I know it. The downside is it's sometimes hard to know, to see where you live with fresh eyes, to keep seeing it that way. It's interesting to me because visually the Pike hasn't changed that much in the last 30 years or so, a little incremental, but there's a rapid change occurring right now. It's good and bad. I mean, part of what we're trying to document is the changes and also the fact that it's among, if not the most ethnically diverse place in the area, maybe in the country. Paula Endo and Todd Endo and I went out to dinner. I think we were thinking about it anyway. And some old Thai restaurant, I think. And we talked about it, the degree of change that would occur.
Todd and I had been talking about something about Columbia Pike being a neat place, and I think the whole idea of documenting something like that was probably in the back of Lloyd's mind, but we went to a restaurant.
And we just talked about it. You know, we'd done this thing on all of Arlington, but what we really knew was Columbia Pike, and I think sort of the core of the changes here. You know, Ballston, though it's very nice, is kind of an artificial creation, whereas here, you know, it is what it is. It's a real mix, it's funky. It's very lively. So we thought to hold on to it while it changes. You know, somebody said to me, you know, this is because of the gentrification, this may be as the most diverse the Pike ever is, because people may get priced out. I think I got it.
And, you know, brainstorm the idea of a project like this. It would be history and oral history and photography.
This is Paula Endo, Columbia Pike Documentary Project, interviewing Raja Hussain.
I was born in Sudan. I came to the United States in 1997.
Oral history is sort of a living history, getting the stories of people.
Well, my father was a governor. He won a province, but previous government, the new government, put him in prison for 13 years. and 8 months.
Wow.
It is their story, where they came from, why they came, when they came, what they're doing now, what they feel about their new home. And that's what it is. It's going around collecting the stories of people and also photographing them.
So right over there, 836, that's where my parents live. And I've lived there for a long time too, but, and my grandma, this is where we all grew up together. We all lived in the same house when my family moved here from Vietnam. When this formed, this Arlington Mill building, I just was curious to see what it was, and I stumbled into Paula's class. And that's how I got started in photography. I felt like we were doing something for the community, you know, I mean, we were showing the community, you know, and kind of helping to save the community by showing, you know, a face. Give them a voice with my photographs, hopefully.
How long do you think you'll be taking part in this project? How long do you think you should?
The rest of my life, be taking part in this project. I don't know, I mean, I'll always be around.
When I was 13, my mother moved here from Thailand. It's really quite lovely because being a teenager where everybody's so different and you don't feel like an outcast because everybody else is an outcast. Being a photographer allows you to capture a moment in time, then you're able to freeze it. So I think that's quite beautiful because I think it's 10 years from now it's going to change so much, and so I'm interested in to document this period right now, what the architecture look like.
We just thought of it as a group that was using photography to do things in the community and for the community.
One more.
But I think it's important, one, because it's home, because it's close, and because I genuinely believe that there's something going on in Columbia Pike that's truly positive, that here's a place where people that couldn't be more different. They go to school together, they shop together, they work together, they're living next door, and in a pretty positive way. It's a sign of hope.